With some more video game action. As you'll see, this is not a Magic the Gathering stream. We're actually going to be doing some Slay the Spire today, which just had a big beta update and a new character drop. So, as we're waiting for people to get in here, I'm just going to cover a little bit about what this game is. If you're watching on YouTube afterwards and you're already familiar with Slay the Spire, feel free to go ahead and skip a few minutes. But we are also going to be talking about if you want to join the beta and get a look at this character, how you can do that. It's a simple open beta. So, Slay the Spire is a computer game. It is also on platforms like Switch. It is a kind of dungeon crawler-ish, deck builder-ish, roguelike game. It has some roguelike elements to it. And it's really fun. I love it. I've played a bunch of it. I've played probably more on my Switch by now than I have on Steam. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game quite a bit. If you're not familiar with deck building games, it's kind of like how... It's like you're playing a deck of cards, but part of playing the game is actually building your deck. So you're spending the cards in your deck to get better cards that you can use to do better things later. So for those of you who want to try getting in on this beta, it's really simple. I'll just bring up my display capture here. You're going to see my Steam library. Try not to judge. Okay, display capture. There we go. So you're going to right click on Slay the Spire and go down to properties here. And then you'll go to betas. And then beta branch for testing new content and whatever. You'll just click that and you should be all set. However, if you do that, you will not have your data from your live, if you've unlocked anything, your achievements and things like that in the game. But you can follow these steps right here. It's really easy. So go to your Steam library, right-click Slay the Spire, Properties, Local Files, Browse Local. That'll bring you there, and you can copy the preferences over. I do recommend, this might be old school of me, but I do recommend before doing this that you make a copy of the beta preferences folder, just in case anything goes wrong. You know, it's I think it's a good habit to be in when you're messing around with your preferences, but it might be completely unnecessary here for all I know. So... All right, good. Just got confirmation. For those of you who joined us earlier, I apologize for that. I had Slay the Spire. I thought I had it set up to run in windowed mode so that OBS and my webcam would cooperate, but apparently that was not the case. So anyway, thank you for coming back if you are doing so. And it looks like our Slay the Spire window is not adjusted correctly. So I don't know exactly. Oh, it could be because I switched it into windowed mode. It might have mucked things up here. Okay. Hopefully once I click into here, we'll get rid of that little white line across there. Oh, no, there we go. Maybe? Still got the white line? I can't tell. Well, hopefully that's good enough. I apologize if it's a little off for some people, or everyone, more likely. Oh, that's because our window's a little off. Okay, well, that will have to do for now. Apologies to anyone that's triggering. I feel you. Okay, so anyway, I have not played well, I've played a few minutes of this because I played it a few minutes ago and then Chris told me that the stream wasn't picking up anymore. So I've played about 10 minutes of this, but I'm pretty much going in blind with the new character. So we're going to go in here to Standard. And we'll pick the Watcher. So 65 hit points, that's lower than the previously lowest, which is the Silent. Standard 99 gold. And you start with Pure Water, which gives you a Miracle card in your opening hand, and we'll see what that does in a second. And we'll be on our way. Okay, it looks like everything is still working here, that's great. I should be in an okay spot up here in the right corner. Let me know if you would like me to move. Oh, and I'll bring up the chat. Oh, and let me know how the audio is in comments. I've got a new setup here where I'm not wearing the headset. I've got Chris's old Blue Snowball, actually, now that he has a nice new shotgun mic that he's using. And yeah, so just let me know if the levels are off, you want something higher or lower. I've got noise reduction going on it, and it was pretty much silent even with our vacuum running in the background. So hopefully that will continue to be the case. Alright, so for those of you who are new to Slay the Spire, what we're going to do here is we're going to choose where we want to start out here, and we're going to climb up floor by floor. These are, enemies, random encounters, things like that, rest sites. And we're pretty much going to be playing cards from our hand to give us block, give us defense, or give us block, give us attack, and to fight. So I think that I like going up the right side here because we'll get lots of hopefully easy combats, and we'll get some rest sites. So the way this is going to work is I have these cards that give me block. This guy's going to deal 11 damage to me, so if I can get 11 or more block, I will take no damage. These give 5 block, so I'm just going to do this, go up to 10, and then I have strike, which will deal 6 damage apiece. I'm going to spend this miracle card, so this is what we start with. We retain it. It costs 0, that's the upper left-hand corner there. We'll retain this in our hand if we don't spend it. It gives us 1 energy, so that's our energy, our currency for spending, for casting or using abilities down here. And then it exhausts, so it's out of our deck until the next combat. So I'm going to do that, bring us up to 2 energy, and then I'm just going to strike this guy twice. And then we'll take 1 damage back. So that is basically the core gameplay loop, but there's a lot more to it. Especially with this class, which I have learned is not the most straightforward one. Alright, so... And that is because of the stances. So, the stances... the calm stance does nothing on its own. But it does draw us 2 cards when we use this card, and when we exit the stance, we get 2 energy back. So, using Eruption after we use Vigilance would give us our energy back, but this one costs 2, this one costs 2, we only have 3, so that's not an option for us. So I think this turn, we could, you know, deal 9 plus 12 to 21 damage, but that would not kill this guy, so I'm just going to defend most of this damage, and then hit that guy twice. There is a speed everything up mode. I'm not using it right now because I think it, you know, we're just messing around here. We'll see how. You know, I think I want to. Nah, I'll just deal damage. We'll do it with the, you know, nice animations. I love the art style in this game. I think that this sprite looks fantastic. May not be everyone's cup of tea. That is a lot of not damaging, but we have Wrath here. That's going to double the damage we deal this turn. Then we can deal him 12. Alright, so Flex Potion, so that can give us extra strength for a turn. Nice beta art here. Sands of Time. 20 damage. Whenever this card is retained, lower its cost by... Ooh! So this is a dead card in your hand for a while, but it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And when you retain a card, I believe that that does not reduce the number of cards you draw for your next turn. So normally we draw 5 cards, and I think if we retain this one, then we draw 5 new cards along with this. Deal 7 damage, scry 2, draw 1. That is also very powerful. Let's see what this upgrades to. So if we upgrade this, it gains 6 damage. If we upgrade this, it deals 2 more damage and an extra scry. This deals 8 damage and exits our stance. Upgrades to 12 damage. These all seem like very good cards. I'm going to take Sands of Time because it seems the coolest. I have seen some cards that combo with Scry here, but we'll go with the big splashy effect for now. I really like having this miracle every turn. Alright, so there's Sands of Time, so we can see how that goes. We can only defend a little bit here, so... Well, I guess we can Miracle and then... Yeah, there's not really a great way of doing this here from what I'm seeing. So I think... I'm just going to do this in the... Well, yeah, this is actually a really awkward hand that we got here. Yeah, I don't like any of these options, to be completely honest. Let's just enter Calm and draw our 2 cards, see what we get. Okay, so now we can Miracle, and then we can at least get rid of this guy here. We could also leave him around for a turn and get our block, but that would only be stopping 2 damage while leaving that guy out, so... Alright, so now we can actually cast Sands of Time, so that's cool. Or play Sands of Time, you know, magic play, hard to get out of that lingo. So this turn, this guy's going to be putting a negative effect on me. So I don't have to block, because there's no damage associated with that, so I can just throw all of my damage onto him. And now, so this is a status card, so this does nothing. It costs 1, and then it exhausts, so it goes away when I play it. But we can just deal 20 damage here, and finish that one off. Scry 1, 2 block, 3 damage. Huh. That's a cool card. Enter Calm and then exhaust. But this costs 0 when it's upgraded. Yeah, this seems very good when upgraded, but hard to spend the energy on it right now. Deal 5 previous cards an attack, gain 1 energy. I kind of like trying just Lucky. I've seen some cards that synergize with Scry, and also that I think synergize with 0 cost cards. So, we'll see. Ooh, yeah, let's... I think I like losing some HP here to upgrade 2 cards. We have a rest coming up, so if we need it, we can get some health back. Defend plus and just Lucky plus. So Defend is one of our starter cards. Starter cards, you know, are usually worse than anything you can add to your deck. But getting Defend plus is actually pretty decent, because that can save you a fair chunk of health over the course of a game. So I think what I'm going to do here, actually, is just Miracle and instantly Sands of Time that guy away. We'll take 5, so our health's getting a little low, but these guys will get 3 armor when we hit them. Ooh, okay, so 9 plus 12. Okay, so now we can Wrath and then Strike for double damage, and that'll take that guy out. The next attack deals 5 additional damage. Another just Lucky. Ooh, I got a Carved Reality last time, and that was pretty cool. I was able to upgrade it right away, and then we can get some decently powerful cards into our hand. Yeah, let's try that one. This is going to be... I'm making a very poor deck here, I'm sure, because I don't know what I'm building towards and what cards I have access to, or what relics I have access to. But... okay, so let's draw off Carved Reality. So we're going to deal some damage, and then we can either deal 10 damage or 6 and draw a card. I want to go fast against these guys because they will steal all of my money if I don't kill them pretty quickly. So we're just going to go with that one, cast it right now. And in fact, I think I'm going to also just run out this Strike right now. I don't know that I'm going to want to... it seems like right now that would usually be used for... okay, I could have Sands of Time, so that would have been good. But for chaining these together, and I don't think I really need to try for that right now. So you've got 27, so... This is going to be really awkward energy-wise, because we're just going to have this 1 extra energy sitting here. Well, maybe I'll just... oh, go away, go away. No, I'm just going to do the Strike. Because if this guy stays around for more than a couple rounds, it's going to steal a bunch of my money. And money is very good. Okay, here's a just Lucky, which is now free, which is awesome. So do that, see what we get. It's 2 strikes, so... what am I... oh, I guess I was choosing what to discard there. Could have probably used a prompt there so I could tell what I was doing, but maybe I just missed it. Gain 3 block if you're in Wrath. Gain an additional 6 block. Ooh. That's cool. Cut through the Fate. Deal 7, scry 2, draw 1. That's also very good for an unupgraded 1-cost card. I'm going to take this because we already have a scry card, and it seems like scry is a cool theme, so we'll try that. I could Smith to upgrade one of my cards, and I think I might actually do that because I'm pretty sure I can make it to the next rest site. I'm going to be avoiding any of the elites this time around because I have no idea what I'm doing, and fighting elites right now just seems like an easy way to end the run really quickly. So I can upgrade this for an extra 6 damage. I think that these just go up. Yeah, that effect goes up. This draws you an extra card. Deal 9, scry 3, draw 1. The upgraded versions of these cards are really good. So I think I'm going to start with this. Just upgrade the Carved Reality. I think the next closest is the Cut Through Fate. I like to prioritize cards that reduce their cost, their energy cost when upgraded. but it looks like we don't have that choice right now, so... Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I can spend 2 to take out this guy with that, and then this. Oh no. Oh no, that's exactsies. Okay. I thought it was going to be 1 short, but we got it. And then I'll just run up a defend. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm going to keep the miracle here. So I'll take 3. It's not bad, we're really low on health, but we can rest and recover 30% of it at the next spot. Alright, so if I do this, then I cannot quite kill this guy too, so I probably want to wait 1 more turn. Correct? Correct, yeah, even with Miracle I can't do that. I'm going to lead with this one. So this is what I'm discarding, right? Yeah, I think I'll just discard both of those. Oh, just lucky, there we go. So scry 2, 3 block, 4 damage. Oh, it still doesn't quite get us there, does it? But we will be able to block extra that way, so that's cool. So 6 will go here. You can put 4 there. Yeah, sure, we'll get rid of that. There's not really many better cards that we're looking for right now, but... there are some good cards that we're going through, or that we're digging towards. And then we can just sand the time this guy. Bonk. If your HP is less than it was last turn, enter Wrath. So it's conditional to turn it on, and then we're also dealing but also receiving double damage, which seems very, very... dicey. This is 8 to 12 damage. This one is 7 to 10 block. I like getting some good block early on. I like that a little more than getting some roughly equivalent attack. So let's just go with that one. And then yeah, I feel like here we want to rest. Just to play it safe. So we'll go up to 50. That feels a lot better than 29. Get a little extra healing because of our plus 6 HP we chose at the beginning. So here we get an ornamental fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's really cool because we have lots of cheap cards. How many of those things were attacks? The 0 cost. Okay, that's an attack. I guess it's our only 0 coster right now. But we'll have to keep an eye out for those because being able to play lots of attacks will give us extra block. I like relics that let you chain like that. So this is just always on. It tells us how many more times or how many times you've activated it. Okay, so this is 6. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that if we carve reality this guy, oh, it's only 13. Okay, so then we can beat it with a strike. And we can defend a little bit. Oh, we don't even need to defend if we do this, because that guy's not going to attack us. Oh, that's okay. We're actually going to be 1 sharp, we'll just miracle. So we got our 4 block there. Unnecessary because we're not being attacked this turn, but we got vulnerable put on us here by the enemy. When we beat them, they give us vulnerable, so we take more damage for the next few turns. Now this is going to be a lot of damage, so start with this. That one's not going to be helpful here. Strike is just a bad card. Another defend, okay, that's fine. So we'll defend, and we'll defend some more. And now we will have done a little damage while also reducing the cost of Sands of Time, and we've waited out the vulnerable now, so we are not taking extra damage. These guys, however, do get extra strength every couple turns, so they're going to deal us, so right now it's plus 3 strength, so every attack deals 3 more damage. And if they have multi-hit attacks, every one of those hits deals 3 more damage, which is really nasty. So there's another free attack, so that's cool. 3 damage to all enemies, 4 damage twice with Retain, 7 damage enter Wrath. You cannot leave Wrath for the remainder of the turn. What does this upgrade to? 11 damage. I think I'll Consecrate. 3 damage for 1 card is not great, but it costs 0 energy, which lets us play another card instead, and it's another free attack. Ooh, I usually really like getting the max HP off of these, but, well, I guess we don't have any more combats unless a question mark is a combat, so maybe... Who are we fighting for our boss? Okay, so this is the Hexaghost boss. If you've ever played this game before, just trust me, it's really cool. It may not be bad to get Regret here, because we have cards that let us scribe. We don't have anything that lets us discard from hand as far as I know. Like, if we were the Silent, this would be great, because Silent's so good at just discarding from hand. But I think because we don't know this character, we don't know their cards or how to build them, I'm just going to take the healing and then upgrade some cards over the next few rest stops. So what do we want to upgrade now? I think I'm going to upgrade Empty Body first, because getting, like I said, getting some good economical block cards early on is really important in this game. I think Flame Barrier may be... Ooh, wow. High max HP. I think Flame Barrier for the Ironclad may be my favorite skill in the game, just from a how much work it puts in perspective. Okay, so let's start out with a Scry and draw. I don't want this... I don't think I want Carve Reality here, because I'm not going to be able to... I need to spend my energy getting some defense in. Or I don't have to, but I would sure like to. So let's Consecrate for free, and then Strike, and then we will... Oh, get 4 armor, right. And then we can Empty Body, and then we will take no damage. And we still have Miracle in hand. Scry 2, 3 block, 4 damage. Sign me up. Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. The Defend Plus will be good for us because that will block an entire hit if they do this thing again next time. Then we can defend, go up to 5 block. Or go up to 8 block, rather. And again, take no damage. Oh, this is 3 attacks in a single turn. I was thinking it was 4 for some reason, and then thinking it would be harder to get off, but no, we can actually trigger that pretty easily. Okay, so we can probably... Oh yeah, we've got Sands of Time at 3 here, so there we go. That has been a really helpful card. Ooh, Stance Potion, enter Calm or... Okay, that's really cool. Let's get rid of this Poison Potion. That's great to have that just on command, being able to swap. Okay, gain 2 Artifact. So this is a power, so we can only use it once. But Artifact stops the next debuff we would take, which that can be really good. Windmill Strike, retain, so we keep it if we don't play it. 8 damage whenever it is retained. Increase its damage by 2. Ooh. That's great flavor, too, because it's like you're winding up your punch between turns, even though that seems kind of impractical when you're also throwing other punches, but whatever. And Metaphysics, shuffle a causality into your pile, exhaust. Draw cards until your hand is full. Ooh. And then exhaust. So once over the course of the combat, we can just draw a bunch of cards. I think I'm going to take that one, because drawing a bunch of cards, especially when we get later in the game and have more energy, is great. And then if we can upgrade it, we can keep that card in our... Oh, well, if we can upgrade it, like right now... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm going for here. Because having that able to be retained, and then we can just keep it in our hand until we need to draw a bunch of cards. That sounds great. Alright, so this is our friendly neighborhood Hexaghost. It's going to spend the turn doing nothing, and then it's going to get real. Let's do this to see if we can get a good attack card like this one. It's not a great attack card, but it does play for 0 and then give us a nice... Do I like Vigilance next turn? I don't think I want to spend... Well, actually, next turn's going to be okay to set up, I think. I actually don't remember the first thing the Hexaghost does. Let's leave it on top, and we'll find out together. That one's free. And we have Sands of Time, so that's great because we can start ramping it up now. I just have to say, I love the boss design in this game. Oh, there's Metaphysics Plus. Okay, so this is not a good turn to set things up. I can't remember if we had another turn of setup or not, but yeah, just the design of these characters is so sweet. So we're taking 30 here. I think this is a given. Do I just want to block as much as possible? I don't think the 5 is going to be a huge difference here, so I'll just shuffle that causality into our hand. Take 17. We're at 81. We should be okay for a while. Okay, so there's that. We don't want to spend that right now. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is a very low damage turn, so we can... Let's do that Smite Plus. Ooh, hey, you know, I missed a combo here, but it would take extra energy. Yeah, it's probably not worth it right now. So then I think I'll just defend these... Oh, wait, if I do one more attack... I don't have another attack I can do. That's too bad. Alright, so we'll just throw this out. One more attack and we would have had a free 4 block, and that would have... Oh, hey, Cloette. The new hero is the Watcher. So it is a kind of monk-themed hero, and so far it has some really high... It's got some really high kind of like skill cap abilities to it. But I'm really digging it so far. There's a lot of combos going on. We even have this potion that lets us like change our stance and all this crazy stuff going on with stance changing. Okay, so this will block most of the damage. And then we'll do this, and we will take another smite. We'll hit it with that, and then we'll get extra block. And we'll retain that. This burn's going to deal us 2 damage, but we'll still block everything because of the fan. Yeah, I agree. This is, I mean, the defect is probably the craziest, I would say. I haven't seen anything as crazy as what that can do, but just in terms of some of the lines that you have to take in terms of like what skills to play at what time, things like Eruption would be really cool right now, but it's not in our hands, so we probably just want to get rid of it. Because next turn we're probably taking more damage. Okay, so... And also we have all these cards in our hand. Well, I guess we can do this, because this is free now. And then... Yeah, we'll do this to Scry. I really like that they have Scry as just a keyword here. It just takes a lot of words out of... Like, you don't... You can make the you can make the card text much shorter that way. Alright, so here would have been great to have Wrath, because we're not taking any damage, so we can just pile on a ton of damage right now. Let's see if we can draw it here, maybe. Or scry to it, and then we're going to get rid of that. We definitely keep Sands of Time on top, because that's going to be great for us. So let's actually do this. Draw some cards, enter Calm. Now we can do this for free. I didn't even realize that was going to stay at 0 this whole time. 7 damage, scry 2, draw 1. We probably can't cast whatever we draw, but if it's 0 or we use Miracle, we can do that. So I assume this is the one that's on top. I'm just going to confirm this and see if that's how this works. Yeah, okay, so the one on the left is the one that's on top, and that will draw immediately. Yeah, it's not worth miracling any of this as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so now it just got 2 strength, so this was a 5 times 2 before, and now it is a 10 times 2. Alright, well, again, this is free. Ooh, okay, we can get... Ooh, man, we're going to take a lot of damage here, because we don't have any... I mean, we could Gambler's Brew and discard some cards to draw some cards. This causality, because we have so many cards in our hand, is not going to be doing much here. I wasn't even thinking about that part. I think maybe I'll actually do this and try to draw some defense. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and that'll give us energy, because now we're going to exit our Calm stance, gain 2 energy. And then we can... Actually, I kind of want to just drink a Gambler's Potion and try... Oh, I've got 14 armor now. I don't need to worry about that. So we could Eruption, but then we would take a ton of damage. So I do not like that idea at all right now. Alright, well, there's another free one. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to Gambler's Brew right now because we have these burns that are going to deal damage to us and also our dead cards. Oh, I just hit discard. Oh no! Well, I guess we're taking that damage. Let's actually just use this right now and see if we can get a... Oh, it's until your hand is full, right? Not until you have a hand size of 5. Okay. Well, that's really good. Let's do 20. And then do this to scry and get some block. I will get rid of the strike, but I like the stance card. We're sitting pretty now, so I'm just going to Vigilance here. Oh, of course we just put Empty Body in our hand because of that. So we can actually use that right now, gain more energy. That seems like fun, doesn't it? So we'll use that, Empty Body, exit our stance, gain 2 more energy, get Smite. Okay, yeah, this is really cool. This is like... For all the Magic the Gathering Johnnies out there who like their combo play, this is going to be a really, really fun one, I think, because of all that. And like, you know, having the card filter and things like that, so you can set up your combos more effectively. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage here, because now it's doing its big attacks. So we can Eruption and then just die. That seems not great. Although we do have... So we have this Stance Potion, so maybe we're supposed to... I don't think we have enough energy to make that work, so I think we just have to see what we find here. Okay, it's some defends. I'll get rid of one, draw the other one. Because we can't actually beat it this turn, so we'll just take this hit. Taking as little damage as possible. And then we get some Burn Plus, but it's down to 35 hit points, and we have a 20 damage card that costs 0 that we're going to hit at some point here, so... That seems pretty good. Alright, well, let's... I don't really have any great cards right now, but... So maybe let's do this, and then... We can't win quite here, so we'll do this and see what we draw. There we go, Sands of Time. Sweet. Yeah, okay, Sands of Time looks like an all-star here. It's kind of clunky, but because we have to leave it in our hand for a while, but... Okay, Metaphysics, we can get another Draw Everything. Gain 3 Mantra. Shuffle a Miracle into your draw pile. When you obtain 10 Mantra, enter Divinity. Well, that sounds really cool. We obtain Mantra, then enter Divinity. If the enemy has 30 or less HP, set their HP to 0. So just insta-kill someone with low HP. I want to see what this Mantra does. I don't think there's anyone here who's saying, I don't want to find out what this card is all about. And then I get an upgraded Miracle, which gives you 2 energy. Alright. And it's going to take us a long time to get to 10 off of this card, but we might get there in longer fights. Okay. Ooh, whenever you enter Calm, gain an additional energy. So as we've seen, we really want to have 4 energy, pretty much with every character ever, but this one seems like a very, very, very good character to have 4 energy on. So I think I'm going to go with Cursed Key. And because we don't have any way of getting rid of curses, like discarding them when we draw them, I'll probably just try to avoid non-boss chests. Violet Lotus would be cool if we had more ways of getting into Calm, because that would effectively do a similar thing with no drawback. But as it is, I just want to take the kind of sure thing. And Cursed Key is not a major drawback as energy relics go. Like, there's the... I don't remember which one it is, but the one that you get an extra energy, but all your enemies start with +1 strength. Just taking that at the end of Act 1 and then going into Act 2 with the birds that hit you like 5 times a piece. And then you just regret everything. Alright, I think that I like... This kind of looks like the same either way, so I'll go up the left side this time. Alright, well we can get... Oh, well we're not going to want to use this a lot here because this guy curses us and does terrible things whenever we use a skill. So that's actually pretty bad here. Let's just see what we get off of Cut Through Fate. I think I actually really like having Wrath next turn because we know that next turn it's going to use a status ability on us. Oh, but we don't keep that in our hand, do we? Yeah, that's right. This isn't a retain card. Okay, well, never mind then. Let's just put up some defense. Put up a strike. I guess we could have used this potion to switch stances, but I don't think that would be worth it. Plus, I want to see what Divinity does. Alright. We got our miracle, so that's great. I don't think I actually really want either of these because I just want to find damage so that we can win before we get too many statuses. Let's just go with the maximum damage. And then I'll throw on Vigilance so that... I should have done that first because I draw off of it. But can I not rearrange cards in my hand? Oh man, Magic the Gathering Arena has spoiled me. Alright, so this guy gives us a really nasty curse where whenever we use a non-attack card, we get a Daze, and a Daze is just a dead card. It goes away after we draw it because it has Ethereal, but yeah, that's really bad for us. Okay, now if we had Wrath, that would be great, but unfortunately we went past it. Do I use this and then try to draw Wrath? We'll still have 2 left. We have a 1 in 6 chance. Even if we don't draw it, we might draw something really cool. So, yeah, like Prey. We can also empty body here, get energy back. Oh, but right, we're getting stuff off this. Well, I'm gonna do this again because I want to keep getting Divinity or whatever it's called. We don't really have much we can do in terms of attacking here, so I guess we'll use Sands of Time. Alright, very bad turn for Eruption. Very bad turn for us generally. Let's see if we can find... Nope. See if we can find some defense. There we go. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of that strike. We should have done this first so we could have dug to that better defend. Oh, you know, though, we have Vigilance, which would have let us draw those cards. Oh man, still learning the character. Yeah, very poor plays there. I guess I will use this, get another Daze so we can run out this defend. So it's another Daze, but at least we're not taking damage then. I mean, we can probably win here. I don't think we have too many days in... Oh, wow. Okay, we have a lot of days, apparently. Never mind. Can we just win with the... No, we can't win with the Flex Potion. It used to be called a Steroid Potion, I think. I guess they decided that they didn't want to encourage people to use steroids. Wait, can I win if I use the Stance Potion for Wrath? No, I still can't. Shoot. Okay, well, I guess we'll do this. Take a bunch of damage. Get some more days. I'm playing without the fast mode on because I just kind of like doing it that way. Oh man, jeez, yeah, and this is why we don't like using all those skills. Well, I guess we'll take 7. No, that's way more than 7. It's 7 plus 12. Prey, Eruption... Okay, here we go. So we can deal 9. And then we can deal 12. Wow, that was not good. You should not have used those skills. Oh, okay. So here's a free spell that also... or free card, whatever. That lets us draw it when we discard it. So that's going to be really good with all of our Scry. And with our Fan. So let's take that. Alright, well, we started with that in their hand, which isn't exactly where we want it to be, but that's alright. This is free, so I'm going to keep that Defend Plus around. And we're just going to Sands of Time. It's not ethereal or anything, so it'll stay around. Okay, so here's the mantra thing again. We don't really have anything else to do with, like, we can use all of our cards this turn, so I guess we're going to start building that up. And that gets us our extra 4 block, so we take no damage, which is sweet. Okay. 20 damage. I'm not a fan of that when we have... Oh, and we're vulnerable too, so our block is really bad. We're probably just face tanking this damage here. Can we win if we go into Wrath? Can we just kill him right now? That's 14 plus 12 plus... Yeah, I think we can actually. Alright, let's just YOLO it. Let's not throw it away this time. So this is 12, 12. Yeah, that should be fine, because we'll get another big damage card off of this. Smite plus 26 damage, and then strike. Oh, we'll use our cool special card. Alright, cool. So we saw that come in really handy there. Oh, I got this one as my first card last time, and I liked it quite a bit. Conclude also seems very good, because the drawback of ending your turn isn't huge most of the time. You can usually just play it as your last card, and then AoE damage is very nice. But I do like this because we have a lot of cheap attacks that we can play, and this stays around forever. That Game 2 block, whenever you attack someone, that's on them for the whole battle, not just that round. We don't want to go left because we're taking a lot of damage, our deck is not very good, we don't know what we're doing, and there's an elite on that route. So let's not. Ooh, okay. I really like grabbing the Ritual Dagger here, because it's pretty early and we can upgrade this thing to just deal insane damage. If we can survive that long, which, as it looks right now, we probably won't. Okay, so we can do... Let's do Eruption. And then Empty Body. Or actually, Strike. Actually, how do we want to do this? So, yeah, I think we want to get the extra damage off, and then Empty Body for the block. It'd have been great if we could have chained... I guess we might have been able to with Miracle, if we could have chained an extra stance shift in there to get the extra energy, but I don't think we would have really been able to do much with it anyways. Alright, well, we've got all the energy in the world here. I like both of these, actually. Although, I'm going to get rid of this one because Cut Through Fate can put Talk to the Hand into our hand, and we can use it right now, which is great. Leave both of those for sure. Use this. And then we can do that one. Now it's going to be more armored than we can actually deal through, so we will use the Metaphysics. That's a pretty good turn. Okay, so we want to see if we can set up the kill with Ritual Dagger. Oh man, we have almost no defend in this hand. Boy, we're going to take 18 damage off this. So, okay, new goal became win right now, which we can't. So, new goal is block 3. Boy, that doesn't feel good. Well, I guess we get the extra block off of Talk to the Hand and stuff. I don't think we can sit around in the Ritual Dagger right now with this turn going so badly. It'd be great if we could, but no such luck. Okay, well here's our mantra thing again, but that's not going off this time. Okay, we'll do that. How do we win here? How do we not just die? Well, we can do this for free, so let's see what we get. Oh, that does almost nothing, but it takes some armor down here. Man, this is really rough. Okay, well, let's do this. Get this, we just drew a bunch of cards, so drawing more cards isn't going to do that much. And then we can... This one it deals damage? No, when attacked, so... We actually get almost as much block from attacking as from casting Defend right now. We can do that. Actually, we're only taking 1 damage now because of all those attacks, so... Let's just do that, I guess. See, that Talk to the Hand is proving to be a great card. Alright, here's a well-timed Wrath. Four damage. Okay, so there's Card Reality. Choose 1 of 3 attacks to add to your hand. These cards can be of any color. Exhaust. That's pretty cool. And there's Conclude. I think I like Conclude because this, to get its full value, you kind of have to spend 2 energy on it. Alright, if we can make it to 1 more, we can rest. I don't think we're making it through this one, to be totally honest. We have our Flex Potion, so... I guess we'll focus on this guy. We'll just Lucky... Oh, we can discard that, so we'll get it into our hand, so that's nice. Yeah, I guess we'll just play out everything, hold on to the Miracle. This looks like it's going to be a heal, so we don't want that to happen if at all possible, but... Doesn't look like we can stop it even if we use the potion, so... Yeah, I guess instead we'll just do this. Throw on some Defend. We're not taking any damage, but, I mean... Them getting that 16 heal off is really bad for us. Well, this is a good time for an Eruption, because we can even use that to get our Ritual Dagger up. I think we might want to use our Miracle to empty body here. We don't need the block, but I don't think I want to stay in that stance, because the odds that we just die are so high. I assume this is going to be an attack here, yeah. Yeah, that would have been, what, 1836 damage? I don't think we were surviving that if we didn't have a way out of it. Let's see what we draw. How much can we actually block here? Not very much. 7 damage, scry 2, draw 1. That might get us a thing. I think we're just going to run out this Flex Potion. I'm not going to do the math on stream, because again, stream math is the enemy of everyone. Alright, we should have led with that, see what we draw. We really should have led with that, because we could have Eruptioned first. That was probably our best... I don't think we would have killed him either way. So we're going to leave both of these. We'll take the Defend. We'll have Wrath for next turn if we're still alive and stuff. Yeah, boy, this is... I mean, we can Vigilance now and draw that, but then we don't have the energy to play it, and then we just die. Well, I guess we're only taking 18 here. So if we throw this out... And we're at 12, 14, there we go. Actually, we can do this. because that'll give us the fan block as well. Okay, there we go. We got there. Like I was saying, some really cool combinations of abilities here. Alright, well, let's Wrath this guy, and then Carve Reality, and there we go. Ooh, there's a Cut Through Fate Plus. That's great. Okay. Deal 9 if the previous card played was a skill. Apply 1 vulnerable. That is pretty... Ooh, and it goes up to 2 vulnerable. I'm going with Cut Through Fate Plus here. It's just so great to have that filter and card draw, and we have one card at least that synergizes with it. We're definitely going to rest here, because I think we just die if we don't. Okay, well, dealing a lot of damage, or a little damage to everyone sounds good. I should have just luckied first, I suppose. I will leave with the guy with the lowest. Let's get rid of that. Weave. And then we will conclude. Actually, no. We can, I think I would rather Sands of Time this guy way down. No. I think I'm going to deal 10 to all of them. We'll keep this in our hand anyways, so we can just do it next turn, or later when it costs less. Let's see. So that's 6, 18, 24. Can't quite beat that guy like this, but... yeah, we're taking a lot of damage here no matter what we do, so I think we're going to... Sands of Time, Ritual Dagger, and then I'll just spend this to get a little bit of block. I can also do this and get 3 block, 4 block. Yeah, I'll just do this. It's 1 less block, but it's also damage. Take, what, 7? Something like that. I wasn't paying attention. Not a whole lot of damage in this hand. Well, this does a lot of damage, actually, so let's start with that. And then... oh, we can't quite get there, can we? We're going to be 4 damage short. Oh, well, we might be able to get there if we draw the right card. Yeah, this is not great sequencing on my part. But at least we beat him and we got our 4 from the fan. Alright, so this is actually really cool. So we can do that. We can play this to draw 2 cards. Then we can empty body to get block and exit the stance, getting 2 energy back. And then we'll talk to the hand. Then do this to get our block up. I guess this is going on the bottom no matter what, because we're just gonna draw it right now and then shuffle it away. But we'll keep the upgraded defend in our hand for sure, or draw it next turn at least. And there we go. I can go with Weave Plus because of all of our Scry. And I think I just have to rest here again. I don't like doing this much rest. I really, really prefer to upgrade whenever possible. But, like I said, we are probably going to die otherwise. This is going to give us a curse, so I think I'm just going to skip it. Because we don't have very good ways of mitigating curses. And some of them are really nasty. start with this. Eruption on top. I don't think I'm a big fan of that. Cut through fate, of course, it's great. Oh, we can talk to the hand of this guy. I didn't even notice that one. Alright, so we can do... I'm gonna take this one, because it lets us kill that guy without ditching a card that we would rather keep. And yeah, that doesn't do anything, obviously, but it does get our armor up, which is very good. Lead on this, see what we find. Damage to all 3. So that's 1, 2. So if we grab this strike or consecrate, I think we can do this. So we'll grab consecrate, and we'll vigilance. See what we get. Okay, another strike is cool, because we really need to damage this guy. And then we will miracle, and then conclude. Get that plated armor down. Gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, and these guys, yeah, that's a self-heal too, so that feels really bad. And that plated armor is something we just have to deal with. Yeah, I don't think we have enough damage to really overcome this guy unless we keep getting our... Okay, we can't even damage him here. So I guess we do this. Unless we get Sands of Time cycling through repeatedly. But we're building up Mantra, whatever that does. Alright, well this does get through pretty easily. So... let's see what we find. Discard that, obviously. Put Prey into our hand, because maybe we'll find out what it does eventually. Oops. Okay, so now we get 4 block. And then we can get more block, exit the stance, get our energy back, or get our energy higher up. And then we have enough for Prey and Ritual Dagger. I think we're just going to do all this. Ritual Dagger, Miracle, send the time down to 20. Okay, I'm pretty sure... so this is 6 damage, so that's 12 damage, plus 9 is 23, plus 8 is 31. So if I counted right, this should be good. Hopefully I counted right. Yep. Oh, I was actually 1 off, but that was Xaxes. So, good on us, I guess. Power for whenever you switch stances, draw a card. We can go with Windmill Strike here. We clearly need the damage, and having it in our hand for a few turns, it can just get really out of control. Alright, so... I don't think this run's gonna go long enough for Ritual Dagger to make sense as an upgrade. This one just deals more damage, right? Yeah, I really wish that we could reduce these to 1 energy instead. But such is life. So the upgraded Miracle still exhausts, but gives us 2, so that's pretty cool. I think I kind of like Talk to the Hand just because it synergizes so well. So we get extra damage and then more block every time we play an attack. We'll go with that. I'm not sure if that's great, but it seems like it's at least good. Let's go to the question mark room here. Ooh, nice. We haven't even managed to get to a... We haven't even managed to get to a... God, we have a lot of cards in this deck. This is why it's a bad deck. To a merchant, so we haven't had any use for our... gold so far, except for that. Alright, well... Start with Talk to the Hand. Actually, we might want to just Strength Potion here. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Should have done that first, we missed 2 damage there. See if that comes back to bite us. This is good just for blocking. I like both of these, actually. Keep those on top. I think I actually just Miracle out Sands of Time here and get as much damage on as possible. Alright, so... do this. Do we try for the Prey again? Sure, why not? Why not? Just see if we can ever find out what it does. Oh, that's right, that was a draw card. Yeah, that was not what I was supposed to do there. Sure, we'll just play that for the heck of it. It's not doing anything, but... Oh, nice. So we just drew Eruption into Ritual Dagger, so that's pretty nifty. Calm, apply to weak. Wrath, apply to vulnerable. Nothing if we're not in our stance. There's gain type and block, exit stance. I think I'm going to take this one, actually, because we're just having too many turns when we can't deal enough damage to deal with our opponent. Oh no. I'm just going to give him my gold. I'm not going to deal with this. Those guys are... I mean... they're not bad if you have a good deck, but we do not. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to rest here. I didn't even check out who our boss was. Oh, it's the elk antlers guy. Okay, so we can spend our first turn setting up here. We have very poor setup, so I'm just going to drink the Swift Potion. Well, maybe that'll help. Or do I... let's see, we got Strike. Let's just do this, see what we get. There's some setup. We can also do... oh wait, no, that costs an energy. So I guess we just... was it actually good? So we can... empty body, exit stance... I know that doesn't do anything. Okay, so I guess we'll just hit you with this, hit you with that. Feel very bad about our turn. Oh, we got Windmill Strike, that's cool. Sure, let's see if we can ever find out what this does. Well, actually, first we will, oh, I think we have to try to deal with these guys. I don't think we're making it past this fight, to be totally honest, but we'll play it out. This gives us a good amount of damage we can put on him. If we take the Carve Reality. Yeah, sure. We'll discard Strike. Take Carve Reality. I know that we can retain that card, but I think I just want to throw all the damage that I can on him here. We can either defend or pray. Let's just YOLO it, you know. See what happens. Well, Ritual Dagger's gonna kill this guy, that's for sure. It's a lot harder to tell what the cards do when they all have the beta art. Because it's just we don't have any visual cues to go by. Well, I can do these for free. Actually, we need to... Oh, it's just a scry, not a draw. Okay. Oh, this one... No, no, okay. Do that. Do that. Do this. Okay, really like having Talk to the Hand, less like having Eruption. I think actually causality here so that we can talk to the hand right now. Just throw it on this guy so that it's always there. I wish we could get into Calm here, because then we could Empty Fist and get our draw and get our energy back. I guess we'd have to use a miracle for that, but... Okay, so 26 left. That's 20. That's 15. 6. Okay, so... Also 6. Let's do this. Take that. Oh, that won't do it. Okay, so that one's 15, that one's 20, it costs 2, so let's use Miracle. Just throw out his Hands of Time. Take the 10 damage. Yeah, because we could Empty Fist if we use this Miracle. Actually, it might be worth it just to take off 8 damage. No. I think I can get more out of that Miracle if I hold on to it. Sure, let's do that. Pretty sure I don't want that, and I want to discard that, of course. That was into our hand. I should have let on Cut Through Fate. Discard that, of course. Conclude seems really good here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was, I grabbed the wrong one there. Should have done like an extra 20 damage or something. Not that I think that's going to be the deciding factor. Alright, who wants to see us go out in an epic fashion? So we'll Calm. Then we'll Eruption. There we go. Then we can, you know, throw down a few extra things. Do a Miracle, because why not? Deal 31 with our Windmill. Just drink a... Oh, I should have... I forgot I had this. I definitely should have used that last turn to get rid of one of these statuses. But... Okay, and then we can exit our stance. So we actually survive. I thought we were probably just going to die there. But we had an okay turn, it turned out. Now... Now we are looking less hot. Let's see what we draw. Here it concludes so we can get Sands of Time. Grab Weave. I do like the Weave discarding line. 10. I'm actually going to use the 2 of these. It's less damage, but then we keep this one in our hand and it costs 1 next turn, and then every subsequent time that we draw it. Okay. Now, things do not look very good at all. 20. Mantra. Let's do some scrying. Alright, we'll just deal the most damage we can here. you got him to 97. That's better than I expected. Inconceivable. No, that was definitely conceivable. I could definitely conceive of that. Oh, we just barely made it up to the first unlock, so that's great. Alright. Prostrate, 0 skill. Gain 2 mantra, which is the Enter Divinity. Gain 1 vulnerable, add an insight into your discard pile. So Divinity must be really good, because... I mean, the insight later is good, but giving yourself a vulnerable is hard to make. I mean, I guess it's only for 1 turn, so you can use it on a turn when you know it's not going to hit you. So then, at the start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. I assume there's going to be a thing like that in here, like demon form for Ironclad or something. Blasphemy. Enter Divinity, die next turn. Okay. Oh, wow. Divinity, upon entering this stance, gain 3 energy, attacks deal triple damage, exit this stance at the start of your next turn. Whew. So this is one where all the retain cards would be great, because you could keep, you could keep some high damage attacks in your hand for when you hit Divinity, you'd be guaranteed to get, like, 45 damage smite or whatever off. So that's really cool. I really like the way that this works. I'm always a little bit skeptical of payoffs like this, where you need to wait a bunch of turns before you actually get the benefit from them, like with Demon Form. Which, I mean, if you have a good Demon Form deck, it's a beautiful thing to behold, but a lot of times it's just impractical to get it out there, and then building around it is dangerous because of that. So I'd be a little careful building a deck like this with getting all this mantra out. But that is a huge payoff, and I assume that when you hit 10, it resets and you can do it again. Obviously, with Blasphemy, you would die at the end of the turn, or die next turn, I guess. But I assume that you can do it over and over with these things. So anyway, that's really cool. And I think that'll do it for our run. So hopefully that gave you a decent look at the... I have forgotten what it's called already. What was it? Not Mystic. The Watcher. Hopefully that gave you a good sense of the Watcher and how she plays. I certainly had a lot of fun doing that. It's fun to go into these things blind in a game that you've played a lot of and kind of know... kind of know how it goes, and then all of a sudden something comes in and shakes it up, and you have these cool new abilities and combos to play around with. So yeah, good times. If you haven't played Slay the Spire, I recommend you check it out. It's on Steam, Switch, probably a bunch of other things too that I'm not aware of. But yeah, it's a fun deck builder, roguelike game. I've gotten a lot of fun out of it, so I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Ben with the Tiger's Den. If you want more content like this, give us a like, subscribe so you can get more. Click the bell for notifications. Let us know in the comments what we could do better, what you liked about it. And yeah, just we'd love seeing that engagement. Love having you here. And we will see you next time. Thanks very much. And I probably should have brought up my Streamlabs so that I could cancel the stream after I signed off.